What is up, guys? Michael here from Teenage Bodybuilding, and today we are going to make some yummy protein cheesecake. Now this is going to be kind of like a chocolate peanut butter cheesecake. It's going to be really delicious. As you can see, to start off, I preheated my oven to 350, so make sure that you get your oven preheated before you start the process of getting it mixed and getting it going. And now let me show you our ingredients. So we're first going to start with 3 packets or 24 ounces of fat-free cream cheese. Doesn't really matter what brand you get, just make sure it's fat-free. We're going to dump that into our bowl. Next on our list, we're going to go with, right now I have a half a cup of sweetener in here. Depending on how sweet you want it, you could go 3/4 or even a cup of sweetener, but it will mix your macros up a little bit, just a little bit, but I got a half cup of sweetener here. We're going to pour that into the bowl. Next, obviously, if you're making protein cheesecake, you need some protein in there. So here we have 3 scoops of Cellucor peanut butter marshmallow whey protein, and that's 3 scoops. We're going to get that dumped right in there. Obviously, always got to have your protein in there. Next, we're going to go with 4 tablespoons of softened peanut butter that were already softened in the microwave. I'm going to take a spoon out, other than the one we have here, and get that scooped into there, because remember, this is a peanut butter protein cheesecake. Okay, that's good there. Well, looks like we got a little bit more to go. Okay, I'm just going to throw this in the sink. Next for our ingredients, and lastly, we have powdered peanut butter. And I'm going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter. Powdered peanut butter is good because it doesn't have as much fat or calories, and you still get that really good peanut butter flavor. Okay, guys, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mixer here, and I'm going to plug it into the other outlet over here. And I'm going to get mixing with our ingredients. As you see, I have my apron on now because I'm mixing. Once you kind of get it all together a little bit, you need to add 3 eggs into there. There's 1. There's 2. And finally, our 3rd egg. There's 3. Now this will help add a little bit of moisture to your mix to make this whole mixing process a lot easier. In hindsight, I probably should have added the eggs before I started mixing, because mixing was near impossible. As you can see, all the cream cheese on the batter. But anyway, let's get back to mixing this, and then I'll show you guys what ingredients we're going to add to finish it off and throw it into the oven. Let's get back to it. Alright guys, now that we're back, to get this prep, I'm going to spray my non-fat cooking spray into our pan here. Just like, make sure it's well oiled, because you don't really want it sticking. Make sure the sides are too. And we're gonna have that prepped. And now, the exciting ingredients. We have 8 mini Reese's here, and we're gonna dump this into our batter. One more little tap. And we'll use our spoon to get the rest. We'll add them, and then we also get to add some crushed Oreos into the batter. 3 of these, 3 of the crushed Oreos. Add a little bit of texture and chocolate to our mix. obviously, because we want to have a yummy protein cheesecake. Once we do that, we're just going to take our little hand spatula mixer and put it in and mix it that way instead of our mixer, because we don't want to crush the cookies or the Reese's cups. So we're just going to make sure to incorporate all of it in there pretty good. Make sure it gets mixed in, evenly spread out, because you don't want one bite with a whole bunch of Oreos and a whole bunch of Reese's, and then another bite with none of the either. Okay, once we're kind of incorporated and mixed, we're going to go straight into our pie tin. Okay, now that we're in our pie tin, we're going to evenly spread it. Make sure it's all even in the tin. Even at the top, even everywhere. Even Steven. That was a stupid reference. Okay, but once we're in the pie tin, what we're going to want to do is either lick the spatula. That stuff is really good. And then throw the spatula and spoon into the sink. Sorry, ton of dirty dishes in here because we just made protein cheesecake. Okay, Justin, we could come pan back now. Justin's our camera guy today. Once we have our protein cheesecake, get the excess off the side. I'm going to grab an oven mitt, and we're going to put this in the oven for 45 to 50 minutes. Just like that. Now that we're in the oven, we're going to let that sit, and then I will update you guys once we're out in the whole refrigeration process. But until then, I will catch you, and thank you guys for watching up to this point. I hope you give this recipe a try, and I can't wait to show you guys the finished product. Alright, catch you on the next part. Guys, so I let the protein cheesecake sit in the fridge overnight. That obviously took up quite a bit of time, but it really cooled and hardened and came together. And then to finish it off, I just took more 8 mini Reese's and 3 crushed Oreos and topped it all over just to give it some more texture and flavor. And then this will be cut into 8 slices, and each protein piece of cheesecake will have about 25 grams of protein, around 10 grams of fat, and around 18 grams of carbs. So I hope you guys give this recipe a try. If you like this video, please drop me a like down below. Subscribe for more awesome workout and nutrition content here on Teenage Bodybuilding. And then thank you guys for watching. I encourage you to share this with your friends if you thought this was a cool recipe and you try it yourself. Thank you guys. See you on the next one.